Hello, this is Witty, and welcome to Witty Word, I suppose is what I'm calling these at the moment. It's another term for flog, really, without using the term flog. So, it's what it's going to be. Alright, first on the sort of board today is there will be no Warcraft 3 played today. Let me be clear, I'm still uploading some Warcraft 3 games tonight, but I won't be playing any tonight because I just can't at the moment. So you're just going to have to wait that little bit longer, and I'll let you know when it's going to happen, but not this day and not now. Right, on to the topic at hand. You'll have to excuse me, I've just eaten, so a bit of heartburn or whatever you want to call that. Ooh, indigestion. Right, BlizzCon. BlizzCon, baby. Right, okay, so let's go to the following links, alright? These are going to be in the video description, so check out the video description below. There is the link to the MMO Champion comment thread for the BlizzCon 2013 map and schedule. I highly suggest you use this one as your top priority, but if you want some other links, then you can go to the following link, which is going to be the battle.net/BlizzCon/EN/event information. So this will give you a link. Well, it's a page that allows you to link on to anything that you want to see about BlizzCon, essentially. So there's the tickets, activities, about BlizzCon, travel information, and schedule. And then if you want to be a bit more specific, then there's the actual Friday schedule link, and then there's the Saturday schedule link, and then there's the map. So there's a floor plan for the BlizzCon 2013 event. I'm sure this really only affects people that are going to BlizzCon though. And then there are a couple of other things I'll talk about in a short while, but I won't cover those just yet. First of all, I want to mention that I have the intention of covering BlizzCon 2013. The first thing I want to mention though regarding that is that I believe that if you upload any information regarding BlizzCon, or essentially, you know, feed the BlizzCon feed, because I've got BlizzCon tickets, and if I was to stream it happening live, then I'm most likely going to get into some trouble. The same going for if I upload any footage about BlizzCon during the event. So I plan to still stream it, but privately. So that way I can upload it onto Twitch or YouTube once BlizzCon has finished. That way I should avoid that issue, and I believe you're allowed to get away with doing that. I don't know for sure, and maybe someone can pipe in, especially if they actually definitely know, not if they're guessing that it's right or wrong. And the other thing I wanted to mention is if you are interested and you have a virtual ticket yourself and want to commentate on the event or join in the commentation, then feel free to message me, and I'll get back to you. I know that Delenis is interested, but this is all up in the air at the moment. There's nothing official, but hopefully we can get a few people to have a little discussion whilst it's happening. And another good thing is I will be uploading the videos for BlizzCon as they are as well. There'll be videos going up with commentary. So if you want to hear what I and some other personalities think regarding the topics that BlizzCon cover, then you can check those videos out. And there'll also be videos without me talking at all. So that way you can actually enjoy the, you know, the non-edited footage that they have put up for BlizzCon, which essentially is going to be very important, because that's something I would want to see if I was looking at YouTube videos and I didn't have a virtual ticket. I would want to see it without the commentary. But for those that want to hear me yapping away for whatever reason, there will also be a version of that. As for the topics that will be getting covered, I'll go over those in a moment. But basically, I'll be going over what BlizzCon is going to have, but I'm not sure entirely what I'm going to cover, commentary-wise. That's something that's up in the air again, but I'll try to get back to you guys at a later point if there's going to be some specific stuff we'll be talking about. But let's talk about BlizzCon now and what to expect. So we go to the MMO Champion comment thread. They've got a very nice graph here. It's so clear, color-coded. it's even basically, it says all times are converted to the time zone your computer is currently in. So basically for me, Friday the 8th to Saturday the 9th, this is that day one schedule of BlizzCon 2013. On the main stage, the opening ceremony starts at the 1900 to 1945, which is 7 o'clock to 7:45 my time. But CET is an hour ahead, I believe, so it'll be 2000 to 2045. But I'm going to go off my time. It's even got a countdown timer that actually tells me how long until that event occurs, and it's 20 days and 2 hours, 46 minutes and 29 seconds. So yeah, it's just slightly over 3 weeks, so not long to go now at all. So let's talk about day one for BlizzCon 2013. That's schedule, eh? On the main stage, you've got the opening ceremony. I'm not going to say the times because it will be different for all of you out there. So I'll just mention what the stage is and what the actual panel name is going to be, what they're going to be covering, essentially. On the Diablo stage, so it's the Diablo panel, there'll be the Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls cinematic intro, bringing death to life. Then next we got the WoW main stage, World of Warcraft, what's next? Then the StarCraft 2 panel, StarCraft 2 update, then the Hearthstone main stage, Hearthstone fireside chat. Then the World of Warcraft panel, World of Warcraft, the adventure continues. Then the Diablo. I know people have a go at me for saying Diablo, but it's more natural to my dialect to say Diablo. But I try to say Diablo. The Diablo main stage, the panel name being Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls preview. The World of Warcraft panel, Art of World of Warcraft. The Heroes of the Storm main stage, Heroes of the Storm overview. So that's obviously one I'll be looking into. And the Diablo panel, see that messes up how I speak if I say Diablo, but I've got to try to get used to it. The Diablo panel, Diablo 3 lore and story Q&A. Then the main stage, Blizzard main stage, contests. So that wraps it up for day one. On day two, you have the World of Warcraft main stage, the World of Warcraft live raid, then the World of Warcraft panel. So that's the evolving sound of Warcraft. So we can assume that's basically a panel about music and sound in World of Warcraft. And then you've got after that, or during the same time, because some of these are sort of scheduled at the same time, but I'm just doing it in the order that I'm seeing it right now, is the Hearthstone Arena stage. So on the Hearthstone Arena, well, the stage for Hearthstone Arena anyway. Hearthstone Exhibition, so that's obviously going to be, I believe, Kripparrian fighting against Day 9 and various other people that have been invited to actually battle it out. That's what I assume it's going to be. I think that's more just for fun. I don't think there's any sort of prizes for that, but it should be fun to check out. The Diablo panel is the Diablo 3 gameplay systems plus Crusader, so that's the new class for Diablo 3. They're going to be covering that. The World of Warcraft main stage, we'll be talking about the World of Warcraft raids, gameplay, questing, and more. Then you've got the Heroes of the Storm panel, the Heroes of the Storm deep dive. So I assume that's going to be kind of a, not a Q&A specifically, because it doesn't say Q&A, but they're going to be delving into what Heroes of the Storm is all about. Because the day one you've got the Heroes of the Storm overview, so I assume that this one is going to be going into it a little bit more detail. Then after that you've got the World of Warcraft main stage, which is the Warcraft movie presentation, so that's probably the contest that goes on, because there's several contests for BlizzCon. If anyone is interested, they can try to enter those, and good luck to you that do it. I might try to do Warcraft, not Warcraft, but a BlizzCon, Blizzard style. You know, like I've done music videos in the past. I don't know if I can upload one of those and have that count, but I might give it a go. Then there's the Heroes of the Storm panel on that stage. The Heroes of the Storm live matches. So this one was a bit shocking. It's like, oh, live matches. So it's got to be at least beta footage, you know, beta worthy then, if they've actually got live matches happening. So I'll be very interested to see that and commentate on that. Very interested. But part of me wonders, like, oh, I hope they haven't got a beta for it already or something, because I've been missing out. But I can only assume that that's sort of internal testing between the Blizzard employees. And then on the main stage for World of Warcraft, the World of Warcraft Q&A about almost everything. So they're really going to get in deep into the World of Warcraft. Then we got the Diablo panel, so the Diablo 3 open Q&A. That's going to be interesting. See what Blizzards have to say. They're going to get some harsh questions, I think, about Diablo 3, because obviously that was a bit rough. I played it for as long as I could do, which wasn't very long, because I managed to complete the entire game in about a week. And then pretty much got bored quite quickly afterwards, because all of my friends stopped playing it because they were like, well, there's nothing to do anymore. This game has no end game, so eh. And then the final thing is the Blizzard main stage, the closing ceremony, which for me is going to be 2:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. So I've got a day booked off work, I think, for Monday, so I hope so. So I should be able to cover this. It's Friday to Saturday anyway, so yeah, the Sunday 5 a.m. But that's fine. I try to cover all that I can, and I'm definitely going to upload every single video possible, because with the virtual ticket that I purchased, I have the opportunity, I believe, because I've never bought one before. It costs about 25 quid. But with the one that I bought, it allows you to view any video that they've created, essentially. So the Diablo panel video or the StarCraft 2 video panel, whatever it might be, they're going to have a video for it, and I'll be able to upload those separately as well. So there's going to be a lot of content coming out after BlizzCon 2013 finishes, because like I probably mentioned at the start of this video, and all I'm starting to forget now, is that I will be uploading a commentary version of what's going on. I'll try to commentate as much as I can, and also the videos by themselves without any commentary, so the straight up videos. And yeah, moving on, let's just have a little look. Oh, 12 minutes, blimey. Right, let's have a little look. So if you do get a virtual ticket, it includes the panels, interviews and exclusive content along with contests, the closing ceremony, the Blizzard in-game goodies, which is a World of Warcraft pet, Merkalot, the StarCraft 2 portrait and decal, so Terran, Stitches and Stitches hook, and then there's the I said Hearthstone, I can't believe that. I want to get into that at another point. Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft card, Mystery Minion, and then the Diablo 3 banner. I said Diablo quite naturally there, and then someone's going to say that I'm saying it wrong anyway. Mark of Death, and obviously the other thing you get with a virtual ticket, which I just talked about, was the on-demand replays. So, yeah, hopefully it's not just replays, it's actual videos. I don't know for sure because I've never bought one of these before, but who knows, we'll see. And that's going to be it, pretty much. I'll be updating you on further information regarding BlizzCon when the time comes, but essentially I want to commentate it, and I also want to upload separate videos to it, which is just the events as they happen. So, yeah, there'll be a lot of content in that sense. If you are interested in commentating along with me, I'm not sure how we'd do it, on Skype or something like that. If you've got a virtual ticket, you'll have to have a virtual ticket, because otherwise you won't be able to see the same stuff that I'm seeing. And because it's all going to be live, it's just a matter of your time zone. And I think I've got quite a harsh time zone. I'm not sure how it affects most Americans. I assume that the general population of America, and I know you've got like East Coast, West Coast, and different time zones and all that. Obviously, if you're in the Anaheim area, which is where BlizzCon's being held, it's the 8th or the 9th of November, by the way, all of this is going down. I assume that because, for me, it starts at, what, 1700, I think? Yeah, say 1700, 1900, so 7 o'clock. I assume that in Anaheim, that's going to be more like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So by the time you get down to the end of the evening, so when they're wrapping up each day, it's going to be like into the AM, the next day for me, 1 AM or 2 AM onwards. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering those bits commentary-wise. We'll find out when the time comes. So, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment, and let me know what you think about the BlizzCon 2013. And I'll see you later. Take care.